I used to think there were lines my children would never cross, but not this. Never this. It happened on a Tuesday night, the kind of ordinary evening you never expect to remember for the rest of your life. I'm standing at the kitchen sink in my little ranch house on the edge of Mesa, Arizona. Same house I bought in '99 for 142 grand. Same house me and Linda raised Jake in. Same house she died in 4 years ago. The Coyotes are losing again on the TV in the living room. I'm rinsing a plate, thinking about nothing except maybe grabbing a cold Coors from the garage fridge. Front door slams, so hard the windows shake. I turn around, and there's Jake. My only kid, 34 years old, eyes bloodshot, jaw twitching like he's on something. Behind him is Brittany, his wife, rocking those fake lashes and the Louis Vuitton purse I know damn well they can't afford. Dad. His voice is flat. Dead. Jake, what the hell? His fist comes out of nowhere. Full grown man swing. Catches me clean on the cheekbone. I go down hard, shoulder slamming into the lower cabinets. The plate in my hand explodes on the tile. I taste copper. My ears ring. I look up at my boy, and I honestly think for a split second, maybe I'm having a stroke. Because sons don't do this. Not my son. Brittany steps over the broken pieces like she's walking into Nordstrom and says, calm as ordering Starbucks, Ron, we're taking the house. You're signing the quitclaim deed tonight. Or Jake finishes what he started. I laugh. Blood drips on my Coyotes t-shirt. You gotta be kidding me. Jake won't even look at me. He's staring at the floor, fists still clenched, breathing like a bull. That's when I see it, the shame in his shoulders. And the fear. Not of me. Of her. I push myself up slow, using the counter like an old man. My cheeks already swelling. Let me get this straight, I say, voice low. You want my house, the one with no mortgage, the one worth $500,000 now, because you too maxed out 6 credit cards and can't make the payment on that overpriced McMansion in Gilbert? Brittany rolls her eyes. Don't play victim, Ron. You're sitting on equity while we're drowning. Drowning? I spit blood into the sink. You bought a 2024 Escalade last month. Jake finally speaks, voice cracking. Dad, just sign it. Please. I look at him like he's speaking Chinese. You hit your own father for her. He flinches like I slapped him. Brittany pulls a folder from her purse, slaps it on the counter. Quitclaim deed already filled out. My name. Their names. Notary seal ready to go. Sign it, old man, she says. Or we call the cops and tell them you attacked Jake. He's got bruises we can match up real nice. I stare at the paper. My hand starts shaking, not from fear, from pure rage. I look at my son. You let her do that? Lie on me. He whispers, so low I barely hear it. We're 2 months from foreclosure, Dad. She said this is the only way. Brittany grabs his arm hard. Tell him the rest, babe. Jake's eyes fill up. If I don't get you to sign, she's leaving. Taking Mason and Ellie. I'll never see my kids again. That's the moment my heart actually breaks in half. I pick up the pen. Brittany smirks like she just won the lottery. I sign the deed. Slow. Deliberate. She snatches it before the ink dries. Smart choice, Ron. Jake still won't look at me. As I turn to leave, I say, real quiet, enjoy the house, kids. Brittany laughs. Oh, we will. New granite countertops start Monday. The door slams. I stand there in the wreckage of my kitchen, cheek throbbing, blood on my shirt, and I make a promise to the empty room. They just made the biggest mistake of their lives. See, what they didn't know, what nobody knew except me and my lawyer, Mark Salazar, was that 3 weeks after Linda died, I did something nobody in Arizona ever expects a 68-year-old widower to do. I put the house in an irrevocable trust. Not just any trust. A Medicaid asset protection trust. 5-year look-back proof. Ironclad. And the sole trustee with full power to sell, evict, or burn the damn thing to the ground. Not me. My niece, Sarah, ex-marine, real estate attorney, lives in Colorado, hates Brittany with the fire of 1,000 suns ever since the bridal shower where Brittany called her trailer trash in uniform. I pick up my phone, still tasting blood, and call Sarah. She answers on the first ring. Uncle Ron? You okay? No, baby girl. I just got assaulted in my own kitchen. 30 seconds later, she's screaming, so loud, I gotta pull the phone away. Send me the police report, she says, ice cold now. I'm on the red eye tonight. I drive myself to the Mesa PD substation with a busted face and a story nobody wants to believe at first. Officer Ramirez takes one look at me and says, "Sir, who did this?" "My son." He stops writing. "You sure you don't want to think about this?" I slide my phone across the table. Ring camera footage, clear as day. Jake's fist. Brittany's threats. Audio clista. Ramirez watches the whole thing, jaw getting tighter by the second. "You want to press charges?" "Damn right I do." 3 days later. Jake and Brittany are at my front door again. Except now, it's their front door in their minds, screaming because the locks are changed and there's a big orange 24-hour eviction notice taped to the glass. Sarah's standing on her porch in desert boots and a smile sharp enough to cut glass. Brittany's losing her mind. "This is illegal. We own this house." Sarah holds up the trust documents. "No, the Sarah M. Reynolds Revocable Trust owns this house. You forged a fraudulent quitclaim deed. That's a felony, sweetie." Jake's pale. "Dad, you said." "I said enjoy the house." I tell him, stepping out beside Sarah. "I didn't say for how long." Brittany starts yelling about lawyers. Sarah just laughs. Bring ink. I eat Phoenix real estate lawyers for breakfast. 2 weeks later, I'm sitting on the balcony of my new 2-bedroom condo in Old Town Scottsdale, sipping a Coors Banquet and watching the sun melt behind Camelback Mountain like God just turned the brightness down on the whole state. My phone keeps blowing up. Unknown numbers. Brittany's mom. Even Jake's old high school coach trying to mediate. I let them all go to voicemail. Then a text from a number I haven't seen in years pops up. "Jake, Dad, can I come see you? Alone, please." I stare at it for a full 5 minutes. Part of me wants to delete it. Part of me still sees the little boy who used to fall asleep on my chest during Diamondback's rain delays. I type back. Doors open. 7 p.m. At 6:58, the doorbell camera shows him standing there in the same hoodie from the night he hit me. Only now it's 2 sizes too big because he's dropped at least 20 pounds. His eyes are sunken, hands shaking. I open the door. He starts crying before he even steps inside. He collapses on my couch like his legs just gave out. "I'm so sorry, Dad," he keeps saying over and over like a broken record. "She had me on Xanax bars, told me you were going to die soon anyway, and the house was going to be mine eventually. I was so stupid." I just sit across from him in the recliner and let him talk until there's nothing left. Then he drops the real bomb. "Brittany's pregnant again. Says it's mine. But I found messages. It's the contractor guy who put the quartz in our kitchen." I close my eyes. Jesus Christ. He looks up at me, tears and snot everywhere. I don't even know who I am anymore. I get up, grab 2 bottles of water, hand him one. "You're my son," I say. "That's who you are tonight. Tomorrow we figure out the rest." He starts sobbing again, harder this time. I sit next to him and do something I haven't done since he was 8. I pull him into my chest and let him cry it out like the world's ending. Because for him, it pretty much is. Next morning, I drive him to the airport myself. Sarah's already waiting at the Southwest curb check-in, arms crossed, looking like a drill sergeant in yoga pants. Jake freezes when he sees her. Sarah doesn't say a word at first, just walks up and hugs him so hard I hear his back crack. Then she pulls back and says, "You smell like a gas station bathroom, Jacobson. We're fixing that first." Jake actually laughs through the tears. Sarah looks at me. "He's mine for the next 12 months, Uncle Ron. I'm putting him through detox. Then he's getting his paralegal certificate and working for me. He screws up once. I ship him to an oil rig in North Dakota. Clear. Crystal, I say." Jake turns to me. "Dad, the kids. Mason and Ellie. I don't even know if I'll ever." I cut him off. "You will. But not until you're clean and you've got a job and a judge sees you're not the zombie who punches old man on YouTube." He flinches at that. "Yeah, the ring footage leaked. Mesa PD bodycam too. Local news ate it up. Gilbert influencer wife tries to steal father-in-law's house. Backfires spectacularly." Brittany's Instagram went from 42K followers to private in 48 hours. 3 days later, I get a call from an old buddy at Maricopa County lockup. Brittany got picked up for felony fraud and assault on an elderly. Turns out when the bank took the Escalade, they found a bunch of stolen mail in the glove box. Identity theft ring with her little TikTok besties. She's sitting in Durango jail, screaming for Jake to bail her out. Jake's already in Colorado, 30 days sober, mowing Sarah's lawn for $15 an hour and thanking God for it. I drive a Target, buy the biggest bag of popcorn they've got, and eat the whole thing in the parking lot. While reading the arrest report on my phone, Karma's got a hell of a sense of humor. 6 months later, I'm at Sky Harbor baggage claim holding a little sign that says Papa Ron like a damn Uber driver. Mason, 8, and Ellie, 6, come running off the escalator, backpacks bouncing, screaming Papa like they used to before everything went to hell. Jake's behind them, carrying 2 duffels, looking healthy. Strong, eyes clear. Sarah walks beside him, hand on his shoulder like a proud big sister. Turns out Brittany signed away custody the day the prosecutor offered her a plea deal. She's doing 26 months at Perryville. Baby got adopted privately the minute it was born. She never even held it. Jake fought like a lion in family court. Got full custody. No visitation for her until the kids are 18 and ask for it themselves. Mason barrels into me so hard he almost knocks me over. Papa, can we have In-N-Out? Animal style, buddy. Papa's buying. Ellie tugs my sleeve. Daddy says we're moving to Colorado with Aunt Sarah. Is that okay? I look at Jake. He nods, eyes shining. Yeah, baby girl, I tell her. That's more than okay. Cut to present day. I'm back in the old house in Mesa. Same kitchen where I got punched. Same Mr. Coffee. Only now, there's new laughter bouncing off the walls. Sarah sold it back to me for $1. Said the trust did its job, and it was time for it to be home again. Jake's law school application just got accepted to Denver University. Full ride because of Sarah's recommendation letter titled The Redemption of Jake Jacobson. And me? I'm retired for real this time. Spend my days taking the grandkids to practice, coaching Mason's Little League team, teaching Ellie how to grill the perfect burger. Sometimes late at night, I walk into the kitchen, touch the exact spot on the counter where the quitclaim deed sat, and I smile. Because blood don't always win. Sometimes the family you choose, the one that chooses you back when you're at your lowest, that's the one that pulls you out of the fire. And sometimes the best revenge isn't destroying the people who hurt you. It's building something so beautiful they can't even look at it without remembering what they lost. Family isn't always blood. Sometimes it's the people who show up when blood lets you down. If you've ever been stabbed in the back by the people who were supposed to love you most, drop a like right now, hit that subscribe button to Mystery and Revenge, and turn on notifications because next week's story, a mother-in-law framed her son-in-law for murder, and he spent 12 years on death row proving her wrong. You won't believe how he walked free.